All right, it's a little late in the day, but I think I'll try to do a little final update on the canoe modifications. So this is I believe it's about 17, 18-year-old canoe now. And some of the original modifications from years ago are little anchors like that, suspended from what's called a fair lead. And then if I have a front passenger, it can be controlled here by these two little cam switch, which will lock the rope. But if I'm by myself, I control it from right back here, so it's easily accessible from the back seat of the canoe. Moving along, I've added this little shelf, which is going to be, it has, as you see, 4 rod holders in it, but it's basically the concealment for where the battery for the trolling motor will go, which will fit down into this location. There's my dry bag. Oops, getting a little shaky there. It's cold out here today. I also carry my extra life jacket, and under here there's another personal flotation device. Kind of keeps the Yeti cooler off the ground. Right now the Yeti cooler is just kind of for storage, at least right now, until we get back on the water. I've got my collapsible net there, another extra small child's flotation device. There's my tackle box. Everything's leashed down or secured down. This is actually, the Yeti's held in by the bungee cords, but it's also got a leash on the other side. My mini pail has a nice leash on it. My fish stringer also leashed on. Even the bucket for my minnow pail has got a leash upon it. On the other side, you can see my minnow trap, also leashed on. I used to use a whistle as my sounding device, but now I have this horn. It used to be on my bicycle. It's called an air sound, and it's just it's meant to fit on a handlebar, so I had to add a little piece of wood, a little round dowel. My paddle storage, a kneeling pad, kind of made a cup holder, which works quite well for even a large koozie. Had just a piece of old copper grounding wire. Got my tackle box leashed on, and it's secured by a Velcro. I've got one of the other modifications to the front was I added this new piece of wood, another thwart with 3 rod holders. I also use these little things as a leash for the rods. You can put that into. I'll show you on the back. You can put that into the reel. From years ago, I added the seat. One of the newer modifications is this piece of wood, which will be for a transom motor, an electronic or electric transom motor. I took advantage and added 3 more rod holders, and this is how one of those little leashes clips on right into the top of the reel. Have another anchor on the back, another fair lead, and then let's see if I can demonstrate here how, if I can do it one-handed here. That works, and then you can pull that back, and then it holds the anchor in place. I use these kind of anchors because they're less likely to get, caught on brush and stuff. They're a little more forgiving if you have to pull them out. Now, a lot of people don't like this device. I believe it's called a brush anchor. If I can get it in the camera here. Basically, it allows you to almost grab, here I can grab, this T-post on the fence here. So this gives you a different option. If you don't want to drop one of the heavier anchors, I can just kind of clip on real quick. This is my favorite kind of rod holder, a Scotty. I intend to buy another one and mount it over there by the cup holder, or maybe back here on the rail. I'm also going to add a Scotty up there on the nose. That rod holder I've never been a big fan of. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's okay. I might replace it with a Scotty. And I might add another Scotty rod holder right back here to this part of the... I left a little length on the transom attachment. And it's removable. It's just held on, as you can see, by some wing nuts. So I can get rid of that in a heartbeat. And it's a pretty light piece of wood. I didn't use walmanized, so it didn't add much weight. And like I said, so it's set for either solo fishing, or I've still got plenty of room for a passenger. And I'm finally going to add, after 17 years, add me a trolling motor. And I think I want to finally try a fish finder. think I'll start off with what they call it, a Garmin Striker 4. I found one for about $114 on Amazon, so that's not too bad. And it'll be able to run off the same battery. I live off grid, so I've got a bunch of deep cycle batteries, so I've actually, you'll probably see it better from this other side. You can see I've run wiring along the bottom underneath the gun with the gunnels, which will allow me to put the battery up into the front, so I won't have all the weight back here especially when I'm alone. I won't have all this extra weight in the back. It'll keep the canoe a little balanced. And see, these wires come out the front right up here.